Rides are coming next. So it's been a great day here so far at Boone. Thank you for being tuned in and watching, and thank you for being here on the grounds. We're going to kick back, pay some bills, thanks some marketing partners, and kick back with Sean and Ben in the Victory Fuel studio. You're watching the Super Nationals here from Boone.
Corey, Trevor, smokes. Keep up the good work.
IMCA Super Nationals Fantasy Racing is back on the My Race Pass app. Every driver, every class, every night of racing. Join the action and build your very own Super Nationals race team each night. Subscribe to the MRP All Access plan and play along all week for your chance to be the IMCA Super Nationals Fantasy Racing Champion. To sign up or to learn more, visit getmrpapp.com today. My Race Pass, the ultimate racing resource.
A destination whenever you come to the Super Nationals. You have to get to the merchandise trailer, and somehow I stuck my way in here. You've got everything in here this year.
Everything that you need.
And that even means when it gets chilly at night, I'm seeing some fantastic tank tops.
Lots of tanks.
Where are the hoodies?
Got lots of hoodies. So we have this bright one for the women over here. And then down here, we have lots of new ones. So this is going to be like our normal Super National hoodie for the year. Roman numerals, keep it simple. Different colors, trying to change it up, add some color. Everyone still wants white, we went green, so.
How awesome is it to be back here? I'm sure you see the same customers year after year after year.
Yep, it's fun. I see them once a year. I miss seeing them. We see them on Facebook, but just coming in and seeing their face, the minute we pull in the track, they come up, introduce themselves. They're here every day buying a new shirt, so it's nice.
We even have some must-haves back here. There was all this buzz on social media that we had to get this cool, funny hat. You guys have it.
We do. We have lots of funny hats. So we got the Boone Shakalaka for Wade. Everyone loves that. This is a new one, so when they come complain, I'm giving them this hat. So then we have the may contain alcohol, which is 99.9% of my customers. So, yeah.
I think that's true.
Very true.
I'm not much of a go-getter. I like to wait to the last minute to come get my merchandise. That's probably not the best advice, right?
It is not the best advice. So we are already getting through a lot of hoodies. It's gotten chillier, but the t-shirts are going really quick. So if you want something for sure, you need to get to this trailer or the grandstands. Also, there will be a link to Shop IMCA, and you can purchase most of the apparel and hats online.
Awesome. Thanks for letting us sneak in here and take a look at all of this great apparel. When you're here at the Super Nationals, you have to get the merch.
We welcome you into the Victory Fuel studio here at the 42nd Annual Speedway Motors IMCA Super Nationals, fueled by Casey's. Sean and Ben here on a, let's think here, Thursday in Boone, Iowa. Great to be here. A lot of racing coming up today, Ben. Let's kind of take a moment here, pause, and set the table for this fourth day of action of the Super Nationals.
Absolutely. It just felt like we left here at 3 a.m. So here we go. Here's how it's going to break down. Similar to yesterday, for the Sunoco IMCA stock cars, 30 heat races. Heat races 1 through 15 will qualify. The top 2 finishers will qualify for the first qualifier, while 16 through 30, the top 2 in each of those heat races, will qualify for Q2. Now, those qualifiers are going to be 25 laps in distance, and just like last night, the top 4 get into the dance.
That's what everyone's aiming for, to get to the big show on Saturday evening, into the dance. A little different format today for the Friesen Performance Modifieds. Walk us through that.
Yeah, so it's going to be 20 heat races. 1 through 10 will be for qualifier number 1, but the top 3 will go directly to qualifier number 1. And heat races 11 through 20, the top 3 will qualify for qualifier number 2. And same story, it'll be the top 4 out of each of those that will get locked into the dance for Saturday. And we do want to let you know that what's on the line for today, this is qualifying for the middle row. The middle row is up for grabs for the big dance on Saturday.
I've always thought that would be it'd be a tough place to start. You're up right in the middle, 3-wide racing, right when the dance starts here on Saturday evening. Also have some Race of Champions action on the Speedway today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be ROC action for both divisions. Also tonight, we have 2 rounds of qualifying for the Fast Shafts All-Star Invitational for the Friesen Performance IMC Modifieds. And we also have tonight the B&B Racing Chassis All-Star Invitational for the Sunoco IMC Stock Cars. And, it's a great opportunity for some of those drivers that have had some success to get a little bit of extra track time, which track time is key here.
That's what we've been hearing from drivers all week long when we've been talking to them about how difficult it is to make a lap here at the Boone Speedway. So every single lap, very, very important here during the Super Nationals. And of course, Ben, drivers are here competing all week long, trying to make their dream come true and go to victory lane on Saturday evening. For some of the attendees here at the Super Nationals, they're just starting to think about their dreams. For 14-year-old Mariah Herrera, her Super Nationals experience is one of a kind. You'll find the Price, Utah native patrolling the pit area with her wagon close behind. Sparkle by Mariah is a serious business venture for this young entrepreneur, but it didn't start this way.
So it started out as a joke because the steak sandwiches here are really good. So I was trying to make money for them, but now it's not really like a joke anymore. And I just started taking it serious to make money.
Mariah is here because her brother and dad are competing in the Super Nationals. And while they'll be on the track turning laps, Mariah will be using her plethora of sprays and cleaners for whatever kind of cleaning her customers and their cars need.
I get Pro Glow and put it on their car, and it makes the mud come off super easily. And then I pressure wash it, let it air dry, wipe it down with Big Deal car care stuff, and then it's good to go.
It started as a joke and with a goal of paying for some lunch. But for Herrera, she's got some lofty goals, and maybe, just maybe, this car washing teenager will get a chance to shine in another way when the next Super Nationals comes around.
I'm trying to buy a motor for my brother's old hobby stock because it's going to be my car. So I'm going to try to race next year.
But for this year, Sparkle by Mariah will keep cars clean while planning for her future. And certainly hoping the very best for Mariah as she continues to wash those cars in the pit area and looking forward to her racing career. Ben, what was your first job?
Oh, gosh. I think it was selling knives. Well, actually, no. It was announcing Salem Indoor Speedway at 15 years old at the State Fairgrounds.
Very cool. We've got modified heat races coming up next on today's schedule, 10 of them in the next segment. It's time for you to get out of the Victory Fuel studio and get back to racing. We'll have another update for you from the Victory Fuel studio coming up later on today.
At Race Indy Independence Motor Speedway, IMCA weekly action is all the rage. When racing ensues, everybody will be wanting their due. Gunright TV's got your live stream covered. Experience the energy and the emotion from Race Indy Independence Motor Speedway. Powered by IMCA.TV.
And welcome back. That Quick Car Racing product track prep session will lead us into the first 10 of 20 heats for the Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds. Thank you to Napa Auto Parts for providing this live look-in on Facebook. Looks like you will get the first 5 modified heats here tonight as part of this session. 20 modified heats, so we will run 8 laps in length. The top 3 in each heat will redraw for the A main. If you win your heat, you redraw 1 to 10. You finish second, you redraw 11 to 20. If you finish third, you'll redraw 21 to 30. There will be 4 Bs tonight for points only. 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th will make it to the Bs. If you finish outside the top 7, you are done for the night, and you can try again tomorrow.
Well, let's take a look at heat race number 1. The lineup, it's going to be Tucker Hislop out of Vernal, Utah, the 18H and the B1. Boone Larson out of Freeport, Illinois.
Row number 2 from Lakeview, Michigan, Mitchell Hunt in the 38H, and from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, Dan Radel in the 33X.
Going to row number 3, it'll be Adam Hommerding, Lake Havasu City, Arizona, the 41A, and Jonathan Mawhinney, Las Vegas, Nevada, the 12LF.
In row 4, Gilman, Iowa's Richie Gustin in the 19G, and from Kellogg, the 21 is David Brown.
Going to be Dave Pedersen from Brady, Nebraska, the 4P, Colton Nelson Osceola, the 93N, and Bob Fleshman from Merrill, the 7F. And it looks like the 18H of Tucker Hislop out of Vernal, Utah. Problems on his hot rod as he has already exited to the infield. A little bit of live on board with Boone Larson up there. Look at what it looks like going down the front straightaway here under caution. Perry down there.
Former national champion Jeff Larson.
Yes, looks like they had to, whatever happened to the 18H, it expelled some fluids down there at the bottom of turn 1. So
Picture in picture there.
Yes.
Past Super Nationals champion Richie Gustin also in this field. How you doing, Jerry? You seem a little frazzled or a little short-fused, or I don't know.
Seem a little Thursday.
It's Thirsty Thursday, Throwback Thursday.
Yes.
What other Thursday things are there?
I don't know.
It's Ground Pounder Thursday.
Yes.
We got ground pounders on the track now. First to 20 modified heats getting ready to go green. Again, 8 laps. Top 3 make the A main qualifier. The first of 2 A main qualifiers later on tonight.
Green's up. It's going to be Mitchell Hunt racing on down in front of Boone Larson down into turn number 1 and 2. Larson will get hustled on up the racetrack. Larson going to see Hunt go out in front of him. Then it is Gustin, followed by Hommerding, and then Dan Radel. Radel going to roll back there in the number 5 spot. Here comes Boone looking to the inside of Hunt.
Boone going to slide up behind that 38 of Hunt. Larson going to up to the inside, down in turns 1 and 2. Richie Gustin up to 3rd, and then it is the 41 of Hommerding. Again, the top 3 will make the first of 2 A main qualifiers. The farther forward in the top 3 you finish, the better your redraw will be for that 25 lapper. Right now with 2 laps down, it's still Hunt 1, Larson 2, Gustin 3.
Off of turn number 4, down 2 down the back straightaway. It's going to be Hunt, followed by Larson, Gustin, Hommerding, and Radel. Down the front straightaway they'll go. Still Mitchell Hunt out front.
Hommerding trying to apply some pressure on the 19G of Gustin. He trails in by about 0.2 of a second last time across the stripe. Radel charging as well now. Trying to race his way into a top 3 spot. A little 5-car breakaway here in the early stages of this one. 10 laps the distance, 10 laps for your modified heat races. I apologize, they are not 8 laps. They are 10 laps. As we work down through turns 3 and 4. It is still Mitchell Hunt out in front.
Yes, going with the 20 heat race format, adding some extra cars to make the heats where they are. So with adding cars, they added laps. It is going to be the 38 of Hunt, your race leader with 2 to go. Great onboard shot with the Boone. On down into turn number... Take that back for the miscommunication to us. They're 8-lap heat races, 8 laps, so apologize on
since
that.
we're taking an extra car rather than 2, we're taking 3. We're still going to go 8 laps for these heat races. So MRP has it, I believe, at 10, but they are 8-lap heat races. This one's over. Mitchell Hunt, your winner. He will redraw from 1 to 10. Larson will redraw from 11 to 20. Gustin will redraw from 21 to 30. So yeah, the heats are bigger, but that's offset by the fact we're taking an additional car,
yes.
so that will be a wash. So there are still 8 laps the distance.
Going to see heat race number 2 going to be Brandon Lehman out of Roland, Iowa, the 164, and the 24G Gregory Gretz out of Kewanee, Wisconsin.
In row number 2 to the inside from Madrid, the 21K is Kyle Brown. Another past champion of this event to his outside. From Norwalk, the 5 is Todd Shute.
So it'll be row number 3. It'll be Austin Wanch out of Crystal, Michigan. The 98W, the 31P, Hillsboro, Missouri's Mitch Parmalee.
In the 4th row, the 38 from Stamford, Texas, that's Matt Mueller. And from Whittemore, Iowa, Cody Connect in the 49K.
Then we will see the 3D of Daniel Gottschalk out of Ellis, Kansas. Joel Bashore, Boone, Iowa, the 87N. And Troy Cordes from Dunkerton, Iowa, the 71C.
So it looks like Michigan, Texas, Kansas, Iowa, Missouri, Michigan.
Question, please.
Answers.
In turn 4, all the Bone Larson fans, where do they go? Like, 1 minute they're gone, the next minute they're there.
Well, they probably come up here to watch him race, don't they?
What do? They just, all of a sudden they magically appear when the Bone Man comes out.
Yeah, they forget to bring the cheesecake.
Oh.
That's tomorrow.
Hi, Bone people. All the boners.
They're way down there, aren't they?
Yeah, they are down there in the camper cooter land. Working on in, Lehman going to see it right there. Your race here, the 164. Gretz in the 24G, the 5 of Shoot. They'll work on down into turn number 3 and 4, the 164 of Lehman, your leader. Here comes Todd Zilla.
It is Lehman out in front. Shoot goes second. Gretz is third. That's the top 3. Now they'll work off of turn number 2. Kyle Brown in pursuit, trying to race his way into the show. Matt Mueller will take you back through your top 5. Right now, Shoot works low. Gretz works the top side. Well, they were. Shoot's going to pull away from him that time off of 4. We've got 2 laps down.
Working off of 2 down the back straightaway. Lehman followed by Shoot. Now Brown into the number 3 spot. Top 3 going to transfer. Working into turn number 3 and off of turn number 4, going to be Lehman, Shoot, and Kyle Brown. Now your top 3.
What can Brown do for you? It can race its way into the 8 qualifier, at least position himself to do so. Right now, though, Lehman has the position. He has the groove. Todd Shoot forced low down in turns 3 and 4. One more time. He'll slide up in front of the 164. Takes over the top spot. He'll halt the exit of turn 4 for Lehman. Now Lehman going to go upstairs down in turns 1 and 2, but Todd Shoot already got a couple car lengths advantage now as Kyle Brown starts to close in that 21K.
So they work him off at turn number 4. It's going to be Shoot, followed by Lehman and Brown. Gretz, the 38 machine of Mueller and Gottschalk. That's your top 6. Down the back straightaway now, Daniel Gottschalk's got to run to the inside. It's wheel to wheel to turn 3 back there for the number 5 spot.
Gottschalk and Mueller side by side for the 5th and 6th position. And then the 87 car of Bashore. That is the final car to transfer into a B main tonight, should he be able to maintain that position. Working off of turn number 4, completing lap number 7. This time by Jerry. White flag is out for Todd Zilla.
Working down to the speedway. It is still the 5 of Todd Shoot, your race leader. Lehman and Brown side by side down the back straightaway into turn number 3. It will be off of turn number 4, the 5 of Shoot. Now to the checkers, Lehman and Brown, top 3. Going to heat race number 3, it's going to be Jacob Snyder out of Dunkerton, Iowa, the 98, and JT Goodson, Little Rock, Arkansas, the 7G.
Row 2 to the inside from Bates City, Missouri, Cody Brill in the 96B, and from Farmington, New Mexico, Tyrone Yazzie in the 110.
Going to row number 3, it's going to be Jason Barnhill, Pace, Florida, the 1 and the 95, Jeff Bodendorfer, Waterford, Wisconsin.
In the 4th row from Ottawa, that's Matt Bonine in the 141, and the 60, Roman numeral 4, that is Columbus, Nebraska's Anthony Roth.
Going to see your final 3 starters: Dennis Betzer, Central City, Iowa, the 57B, RJ Merchant, South Sioux City, Nebraska, the 77M, and Jerry Flippo, Bakersfield, California, 13.
Wow, Jerry, the Wildlife Gallery. That's different to tonight, right? Good to see you here, Mitch. On the hunt as always, brother. Who are we waving at? Who are these people we're waving at?
My grandpa, my grandma, my aunt.
Oh, grandma and grandpa are there as well? Who did you draw? Which Boone spoon came out of there, Mitch?
I pulled a 9.
It doesn't matter. This hot rod is fast. I think you can get it done, brother.
Well, thank you. I hope so.
Good on you, mate. Good luck to you. He's on the hunt.
All right, off at turn number 4, green flag will wave here for heat race number 3 for your freezing performance. IMCA Jacob Snyder races down into turns 1 and 2. Got the career first win for the 98 car earlier this season over at Benton County Speedway in Vinton. JT Goodson going to chase him down into turns 3 and 4. Cody Brill runs in 3rd. That is the running order for lap number 1.
Down the front straightaway, it's going to be Snyder, Goodson, Brill. They're going to be 3 wide there behind him. It's going to be the 110 of Tyrone Yazzie, the 60 IV of Roth, and the 95 of Bodendorfer, along with the 141. Excuse me, yeah, the 141. That, of course, is Matt Bonine. Got lost in the excitement there for a minute. I knew who it was. I just couldn't put the name, number, face, or...
We're to that point of the week where it's hard to
Yeah, reading it, just visualizing.
Right now, Cody Brill knows he wants to race his way past the inside of that 7G of JT Goodson. That's the battle for 2nd and 3rd down into turns 3 and 4. That pair still chasing Jacob Snyder out in front. Good run for Brill that time. Goodson going to 3-wheel it across the stripe, though. Hold on to 2nd with 4 laps down and 4 to go.
Off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway, going to be the 98 machine of Snyder. Here comes Cody Brill. Brill and Goodson wheel to wheel off of turn number 4 and down the front straightaway. Brill in the green 96. The 7 of Goodson up on the top side. They race him feverishly down the back straightaway.
Working now off of turn number 4. They will see the green flag go high to the air. Jacob Snyder the first to see it. He is leading with 6 laps down and 2 laps to go. That time Brill snuck past Goodson at the line by 15 1/1000ths of a second, Jerry. Great battle for the 2 spot. Anthony Roth on the outside looking in. Still hope for that 60 Roman numeral 4 car as the white flag waves. 1 lap to go for Jacob Snyder.
Working down the front straightaway, it's going to be Snyder. This battle for 2nd is a good one. Off of 2 down the back straightaway, Cody Brill to the inside of JT Goodson. Into turn number 3 they'll go. Snyder, your leader. Goodson and Brill, they'll finish it off that way. Snyder, Goodson and Brill.
On to heat race number 4 now for the modifieds.
Going to be the big unit. Justin O'Brien, West Union, Iowa, the 12J. Colin Hibden, old kid smooth there from Fargo in the 48K.
In row number 2 from Puyallup, Washington, Will Taylor in the 253. Into his outside from Belle Plaine, Iowa, Dylan Thornton in the 38T.
Row number 3 going to be Chris Morris out of Thorndale, Texas, the 94, and Kyle Wisdom, Abilene, Texas, the 91.
In the 4th row from Fort Dodge, that is the 4 of Jason Bass, and alongside him, the 9 from Quitman, Arkansas, Brent Hartwick.
Jake Upchurch, Red Oak, Texas, 24. Scott Simonovich, State Center, Iowa, the 43S, and Trent Loverood, New Ulm, Minnesota, the 11.
What a great last name, Loverood. Todd Shute is here. Great job, great looking hot rod, specky looking suit. I've come to expect these things from you, Todd.
Yeah, we like to represent the people that help us out well, so we try to keep stuff looking good and me looking as good as I can, I guess. So.
How good are the dad bod mods, mate? You got to love them.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey, which Boone spoon did you pull out, mate?
I got the last one, a 10, so on the first, the high draw or whatever. So
I back you.
It can be done. Plenty of guys passed a lot of cars last night, and we got a hell of a hot rod. So I got to thank little Brian from Integra for helping us out. I think we can do it.
Ready, aim, shoot.
Off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, 48K, Colin Hibden. Right there, the 12J of O'Brien, the 38T of Thornton. Field of work off of turn number 4. It's going to be Hibden, O'Brien. Now it is a 94 Chris Morris. Thornton and Hartwig battling side by side. Thornton up the hill. It'll be the 4 of Jason Bass right there getting around the 38T of Dylan Thornton. Field will hurry the front straightaway. Hibden, Thornton, and Morris.
Down to turns 1 and 2. There's still Colin Hibden out in front, a full second. His advantage over Justin O'Brien. That 94 car, Chris Morris, hanging on to that third and final qualifying spot. Brent Hartwick, Dylan Thornton, Jason Bass in pursuit. They'll work high and low off of turn number 4. Here comes Hartwick with a run. Morris too quick up top. He'll hold third down with 3 laps down.
Down the back straightaway, it is the 48K of Hibden, the 12J of O'Brien, and the 94 machine of Morris. That's your top 3, Bass and Thornton. The 4 of Jason Bass, the 38T of Dylan Thornton, locking horns.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, caller.
It will be Hibden still out front. Trent Loveroot trying to make his way up through the field as they hunt down into turn number 1. Hibden, O'Brien, now Thornton going to come to the inside of the 9 of Hartwig. Nothing to be had there as he tried to drive it up the hill. Could not get the action traction he was looking for. 2 to go this time for the 48K of Colin Hibden.
Colin Hibden going to lead him down into turns 1 and 2. One more time. His lead now 1.2 seconds over that 12J of Justin O'Brien. A little bit farther back even as Chris Morris in the 3rd spot. Top 3 evenly distanced apart. Comfortable formation now as they race to the white flag. Just 1 lap to go here in heat race number 4.
Off of 2 down the back straightaway. It'll be Hibden followed by the 12J of O'Brien, and that's the way they'll come. Hibden, O'Brien, and Morris, your top 3.
And with that, I believe we have one more heat race for you. A little freebie, free live look in Napa Auto Parts style on Facebook. And here is the scheduled starting lineup for that heat race number 5.
Going to be Brett Berry, Hayes, Kansas, E09B, and Mike Abels out of Caddo, Oklahoma in the 61.
In row number 2 to the inside, the 57V from Newton, that is the Flying Dutchman, Mike Van Genderen. And to his outside from Whittemore, the Deuce of Nick Meyer.
Going to be the 26 of Jace Witt from Hamilton, Missouri. The 99X, Dallin Murdy from Chelsea.
In row number 4 from Lake Havasu City, Arizona, Lauren Hommerding in the 41L. And the 2 junior from Tigerton, Wisconsin, Wyatt Block.
Then we will see the C19 of Jeremy Hedrick out of Clintonville, Wisconsin. The 38C of Kelly Drury. Matt Crafton, Mooresville, North Carolina, the 88C.
Oh, this is a good-looking hot rod right here. I love the blue wheels, Jake. Looks sweet.
Thank you.
Well, are you happy with the hot rod? Is it fast for you right now?
As of right now, it's fast. I'd like to give you a little bit faster to go dancing on Saturday.
That's a pretty sexy necklace you got rolling in there, man. I just happened to catch it. Look at this bling, dude. That's got to be worth thousands.
More like $5 on Amazon.
Gotta love $5 on Amazon. You get all sorts of things for that. What did you get with your your Boone spoon, brother?
I got number 5.
That'll do it.
Hopefully.
$5 on Amazon, brother. You can't go wrong.
Green flag is out here for heat race number 5. Nick Brooklander gives him the green flag. There's your Friesen Performance speed shot. Oh, look out. The 09B Brett Berry going to push up the hill. Van Genderen going to sneak through. Holy mackerel. Here comes the game changer.
Holy cow. Game
Started
changer.
6th, and he's the leader of lap 1.
I don't know what just happened there, but it was all kinds of, oh my goodness, action. Here it'll be the 26 Jace Witt with the 2 of Nick Meyer. Oh, look out, trouble. Stop at turn number 3. We got them hard together. Wheel and caution lights will be coming on as they stack them up hard on the outside of turn number 3.
It's like the 61 of Abels, the 09B of Barry, I believe, and the 88C of Crafton all coming together on the top of turn number 3. I can't believe none of them slid backwards down the hill as
I thought
fast
there
as they
for
were
a minute
going.
somebody was going for a
Elbows
over appetite kind of ride.
Someone was going to be rollover 21 of the week, huh?
Yes, that was crazy.
I was talking to National Sprint Car Hall of Famer Paul McMahon in the pits before, fellas. I actually introduced him to my friend, the Sprint Pig, Dave Donegan, and his wife, Renee. And Paul was telling me again how much he loved stock cars. And I just threw the question out. And, Jerry, this is a situation for you. I said, would you ever drive one, Paul? And he said, I would absolutely love to. Now, he said not to race, just a hot lap somewhere. I said, I know a guy from Urbandale. Is that how you say it?
Urbandale.
Yeah, that place, Urbandale. That works and runs and facilitates and, makes a show place rock at Marshalltown. So he said he'd be very interested in having a skid in a stock car. Now, that's got to be seen as a bit of a coup when you get a National Sprint Car Hall of Famer that wants to race stock cars at Mo Vegas.
Tell him I know a guy can make that happen.
I thought that. Where's all of the Dallin Murdy fans in the crowd? We got any game-changing fans? Boy, that kid's good. The only thing he can't do is grow a mustache. The rest of it, it's the full package.
I like his mustache.
You think it's subtle? It's like Davey Allison?
I like his mustache. It matches his personality. Just calm, cool, subtle.
He races wild, though.
Makes a statement. He's a good racer. He's going to lead him off at turn number 4. Coming from 6th at first. He has a goal over there in turn number 2 on that first lap. But, man, he had the presence of mind to race his way through without hitting anything on the way through. Right now, we're going to go side by side for the 2 spot with Mike Van Genderen, Nick Meyer. Now Meyer going to slide up in front of Van Genderen. That's your battle for second. Van Genderen crosses him over down the front straightaway.
Working on down into turn number 1 and 2. It'll be the 99 exit Murdy, followed by Van Genderen. Now Nick Meyer coming in the deuce. Nick Meyer going to lay to the bottom of the racetrack. Hedrick in a C19 downstairs as they work off of turn number 4. You got battling for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It will be down into turn number 1. Meyer followed by Van Genderen, Block, Hedrick, and Witt.
Here comes the... Jay Switt now going to chase. Oh, look at that move. 41L. Is that Lauren Howard? No, he's back there a little bit more. I cannot see the number on that one. It's the C19 of Jeremy Hedrick. Nifty move to get into the top 4 now. But way out in front, Dallin Murdy, almost 2 seconds is his advantage over Nick Meyer. Green flag going to go high to the air this time by just a pair to go. Meyer running in the 2 spot behind Murdy. Van Genderen behind Meyer. That's your top 3.
Off of 2 and down the back straightaway, the 99X by a straightaway. Your leader, Hedrick cropped the creek off of turn number 2. He'll lose a spot. It's going to be Murdy, your race leader. The 2 machine of Meyer and the 57V of Mike Van Genderen. Working on down the back straightaway. It is going to be the 99X machine, your race winner. Dallin Murdy, a 6-1 run. Nick Meyer and the 57V of Mike Van Genderen. So that will wrap up your 5 Napa live look-ins here tonight. Plenty of chance to head on out to IMCA TV by the rest of the week for the Super Nationals and join us for every minute, every lap, every ounce of good or bad entertainment that we give you.
Good or bad. Or indifferent.
It's all entertainment.
It's all entertainment, whether you like it or not. So come on back, join us. Thanks for tuning in from our great friends from Napa Auto Parts.
Heat race number 6 next to the Speedway.
Cody Leonard sitting in Texas at 12C. JJ Reimers out of Belle Plaine, Minnesota, the 3 junior.
In row 2 from Webster City, that is Greg Elliott in the 75, and his outside, your defending Super Nationals champion. From Harcourt, the 4TW of Tim Ward.
Bakersfield, California's X-Machine of Robbie Sawyer and Robert Avery from Des Moines, the 24A.
In the 4th row from Denison, the 15M is Shane DeMay, and his outside, the 7S from Waseca, Minnesota, Todd Steinhardt.
Troy Morris, the 3rd, Bakersfield, California, the 07X. James Reichert, Indianola, Iowa, the 28K. And Brandon Eichelberger, Peoria, Arizona, the 66B.